Huncho World, what's the deal? It's Sly Huncho and I'm back with another video. So today my client is doing a big chop. So first I'm picking his hair out, getting all the kinks and naps out. He wants a hot drop fade, no C cuts with a 1.5 on the top. When you're doing the big chop, you can either choose to go with the grain or against the grain. It really doesn't matter, but I chose to go with the grain just for aesthetic purposes. So as I'm cutting down the hair, I can see that my client does have extra skin. He does have cutis verdis gyrata. So that's when there's extra skin on the scalp. And it's like these creases or whatever. But we're still gonna make it work. We're gonna try to blend the hair in as much as possible. So right here, I'm just combing with the hair, trying to train it to lay down the way it's supposed to be laid. It's gonna be kind of difficult because his hair is growing all different types of ways. And his hair isn't used to being laid down right now. But then I go back over it with a 1.5, trying to smooth everything down. But I'm still trying to leave it as dark as possible with the desired length. So with these type of cuts, there is going to be some areas that is darker than others. That's going to be the parts that's within the crease. And then the other parts are going to be risen, so it's going to be easier to cut those parts. But you want to try to blend in the hair as much as possible. And when I'm dropping the fade, I'm dropping it below that crease. Then I go in with no guard open, going all the way around the head, going up about 1 inch. Then I'm gonna go all the way back around with a 1 guard. I'm just putting in my guidelines first, making sure I stay consistent, because when you're consistent with your lines, that's when your fades will be blurry and they'll come together. And I'm going in with no guard halfway. Then I close it, just flicking out that bottom line, making sure it's blending in, getting rid of it. The better you get rid of that bottom line, the better the fade will look. Then I'm going in with a 1 guard closed, going up about halfway, flicking out that next line, trying to get it to blend in. And then I go in with my 0 guard, and I'm flicking out that line. He definitely has a thicker texture, so it's gonna take some work for the hair to blend in. Then I'm going in with a 1.5. Now I'm flicking out that bulk guideline right there. So if I cut it with a 2, it wasn't really going to cut nothing. That's why I'm going with a 1.5. Then I do some cleanup work with some detachable masters. And I'm just cleaning up that bottom guideline again. Fade coming together beautifully. Then I start on the back. I'm still trying to lay down the hair as much as possible. And I'm pointing out the guidelines where I'm going to be fading out at. And I start halfway open. You want to make sure you always get under the crease within it. I'm saying you don't want no extra hair within the crease or it's going to look weird. Then I'm just blending in that middle guideline, and then I go up with a 1.5. I'm still just trying to lay down the hair. Like any dark patches I see, I try to lay it down, but you don't want to cut it down too low. Now do the same on this side, just using the same fade techniques I use on the other sides. Making sure I connect the fade. Now I'm applying Gillette shaving cream to where I'm lining it up at. Then I put on the hot towel for about 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And I spray it with level 1 holding spray. And I'm blow drying it, making sure I lay down the hair with my finger. And I begin to line it up, just tapping. And then you gotta really pay attention to the way somebody's forehead is shaped. So the more somebody's forehead come out, it's gonna alter the line. My client did ask for enhancements, so I'm going in and I'm spraying them with some Tomb 45. I'm using a dark brown just to match his hair color. Then I go over it with some Topics. I'm using black. So I like to mix and match depending on the hair color and what I see. And then I'm making sure I spray it with some holding spray to lock in that enhancement. And then I go over it with a light brown pencil, lightly drawing. You don't want to draw too hard or else the line will stick out. You want to make sure you just blend that pencil in. It's kind of like concealer. But it's going to give that hairline that pop. And then I'm razoring it, make sure I pull the skin. And you want to always make sure you gliding the blade against the skin, not digging. Because if you start digging, you're going to cut them. But you can see the fade, it's looking blurry. My boy got sliced. And here we are with the final result. My boy fresh, changed my boy life for the big chop. He feeling good. Fade looking good. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be posting vlogs daily, so make sure y'all tap into them on my shorts. See y'all next time.